It is really pretty.
Agree.
Moving this stuff around. And I know we had like 15 people saying they were coming, so give them a few more minutes. Today is my first day working in a few days. I feel like I've been on vacation, but not because I've been sick. So it's not really a vacation. But I woke up like I just can't stay in bed today. It's so much work to do. Today it didn't, I don't know what today feels like. It don't feel like it feels like a cross between a Monday and a Friday. But we got a lot done. And all of a sudden, like all of our bookings, like the other day, last week, it just the floodgates opened and people just started calling and booking. I had nothing in June. And now
June is crazy for
June is
us.
crazy. And it's not even like
June
it's
is
a lot of
crazy.
events, it's just a lot of big events.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a lot of events. Like we're really we're working every week, at least twice or three times a week, and then a lot of the booths, they're multiples. And so that's
We're
part of
booked
this.
through. Yeah, we're booked straight through from the 14th to the 22nd. Like,
Yeah.
because it's like a week of Juneteenth events, and we're literally booked. I'm just grateful that it's not like 360 every time. It's mostly SMP and Daily Max. So it's completely doable. It's just a lot. And then we have some production pieces in there too, a little bit of stage building.
No,
So
thank you. It's a no thank you for
God
that
help
for me.
us.
Welcome,
God
welcome,
help us.
welcome. Hey D Roberts, Carla. Carla, you from Detroit? Is this Carla from Detroit? Katrina, is Miss Katrina in here? Hey
Yeah,
Leah.
Carla from Detroit.
All right. Hey, I haven't seen you in a
Hey,
while.
Hi.
D, where are you from? And Ann? Ann, where's Ann at? Ann is I should know this. Ann, where are you from? I can't remember.
New York.
That's right. Part of New York.
That
It's
I
like
don't know. I'm answering for, but I don't know.
I know.
I just always remember New York.
Oh my
I,
God. Look who's coming
I
in here.
couldn't.
Hey
I look.
Billy.
I couldn't figure out the unmute. I'm from Brooklyn.
You from Brooklyn, that's right.
Yeah.
Uh D, where you D Roberts, where you from?
Hey, Sharon, I'm from Florida,
What part?
Cocoa Beach,
Cocoa Beach. Is that like what's that near? Is that near Miami?
East Coast. So it's like 45 minutes from Orlando or from Disney.
Oh, okay, okay. Katrina, Billy, welcome, welcome. Hey,
Hey,
iPhone Joker,
everybody.
whoever that is.
That's
Hey,
Chelsea from New
that's
Orleans.
me.
Huh? That's Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. We were just talking
Hey,
about you, Chelsea. Who's the guy that was in Money Maker Monday? Troy? Is it Troy?
Yeah.
Troy was in here on Monday.
mm,
With us. Yeah.
yeah, mirror image,
Huh?
mirror image.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me mute my phone. Let me mute real quick. They're where? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I said that's the name of their company, Mirror Image.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, but that's me with the gesture head.
I love it. Love it. Madonna, how did you know?
Because I be talking to Chelsea all the time.
Oh, okay.
I,
So that's how she comes up.
That's her. That's her logo in the picture. So
All right, hold on. I got the chat going good. Katrina, say hello. I ain't heard your voice in a minute. Well, I did. I talked to you when I was when I had my little layover in Detroit. Oh, okay, she's working, can't talk. Got you. Thank you for coming in, even on the work day. She said, hey, chit chat. All right.
Hey, Katrina.
All right. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. We still D, speak up. D Roberts.
You probably trying to figure out how to unmute as well.
I see. I just hit on you.
Yes, I was trying to figure out how to unmute. I'm here.
Where you from?
Oh, Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Oh, that's right. We just had this conversation. Okay. That's right. Cocoa Beach, Florida. We all coming down and going to Disney with you. That's right. Okay.
Let's do it.
I apologize for my voice. I am recovering from bronchitis, so today's a good day. And so I'm still a little congested, but we'll get through it. Billy.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey.
What it do?
Long time, long time. I'm so happy you're here. I'm actually coming to the A in a couple of weeks.
Pull
The
up.
podcast summit is in Atlanta, July 4th weekend.
July 4th.
I know. I don't know
Oh, we
who
like-
decides to have events July 4th, but okay.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Yes. All right, here got still some more people coming in. Give it a few more seconds. Adele. Welcome, welcome. There's Troy. Troy's coming in. When you come in, please unmute yourself, introduce yourself, say hello to the people, where you're from.
Hello, hello. I'm Adele. I'm from Miami.
All right, Miami, got some Floridians in the house.
Yes,
Welcome,
I'm
welcome.
also in Atlanta as well. My partner should be joining soon.
Oh, I know Adele. Jessica's your partner.
Yes.
Okay. That's right. Hey, Troy. Troy's out of New Orleans. All right, all right. Oh yeah, let's get started. So I don't want to hold you too long. I just wanted to, I've been trying to get this 25K a month challenge going, and we started talking about it at the PBX. If you did attend the VIP lounge for Chit Chat Photo Booth. Who attended the VIP Chit Chat lounge? Anybody?
I did.
Was it successful? Did you like it? I'm trying to decide what we're going to do for PBX this year. I think it's definitely needed. The feedback that I did get so far was that something is needed outside of the main big ballroom education, where the feedback was that they focus on new people that are just being introduced to the photo booth industry. It's a lot of the same speakers, a lot of the same topics, and they want something a little different. I thought the VIP lounge was needed because we needed a space. We needed a space to congregate, to fellowship, to teach each other, to learn from each other. I felt like the panel was amazing. So I would definitely want to do it again. We're having a few challenges with the space. Would anybody be opposed to a neighboring hotel and doing some sort of like a pre-PBX boot camp, maybe coming in on Saturday and doing maybe Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday, Monday type situation?
I like it.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, they're giving us a little time frame. So I'm gonna search around to see if a neighboring one can give us space. I'm not opposed to doing South Point at all, but they're just being really funny. But we'll see. But the 25K challenge is basically more of a motivational challenge, just to stay connected, keep you on point, and to get that revenue going. And I feel like in the numbers, if we do it together, it's holding us all accountable let me allow Adele back in, holding us accountable. So we have some accountability partners in the process. And then there's some things that we can learn from each other. Sometimes you know, when you get a call, you may not think of certain ideas. And I feel like together, we could help each other and achieve this goal. 25K seems aggressive. To some it's not. This is their average. For me, it's not every month, but it's most months that we can hit that. And then you have months where you fall off, and then there's some months where you do double that. So it kind of weighs itself out. So no, are you making 25K each and every month? No, but sometimes you make more, sometimes you make less. It just depends. But I feel like if we all strive for 25K, what do they say? Strive for the shoot for the moon, and even if you fail, you land amongst the stars. So I feel like even if we try for 25, we're gonna hit something better if we do than if we just try for 4. We just try for 5. So I think that together and with a blueprint that we can definitely achieve some really good revenue goals this year. Let me let some more people in. Sorry. Welcome. As you come in, just unmute yourself, say who you are, where you're from. All right. Most people know who I am, Sharon. Chit Chat Photo Booth group founder. We are so lucky to have Miss Katrina on. She can't talk right now, but co-founder. And just a bit about myself. I've been doing this since 2013. My background is not photography or photo booth. I came from the hospitality world. So events is something that I'm passionate about. And then I just feel like I always wanted a business where people would line up for it and walk away with a smile. And that's what we do. People line up for our services. They enjoy it. They walk away with a smile, and they are calling us again to do it again. And like I said, the purpose of the challenge is just to really increase our revenue goals and just put us in a better position for our businesses. And then also do something, an activity as a community. So let's talk about it. So basically the goal is to get 25K in sales for the month. And basically you're going to be developing some of your skills, whether it's your sales skills, whether it's your marketing, creating proposals, you know, just whatever you need to get you there. The entry fee is $500. And so I don't know if any of you've ever been to like, you know, in January when people are trying to get you to come to the gym and they have these challenges and you sign up for the challenge and they say, well, you could pay $500 and win it back, or you could just, you know, join the gym and all this kind of stuff. Well, I kind of played off of that, but instead of, you know, win your money back, the prize is a Danny Max Roamer. How many of you have the new DSLR Danny Max Roamer? If you don't, here it is. I don't know if you can see me. Let me see. Let me just stop sharing my screen so I can see you guys. So this is the Max Roamer with the DSLR camera. I want to give this as the winning. This is the back of it. I chose black on black just because my cameras are black, so I wanted it to, you know, be like that. This fits a 11 what is this? iPad. I think this one's actually a 10.9 iPad Pro, but you can do, or Air, and you can do an 11 Pro inside of it, but it's phenomenal. We have them at almost every single event. They're great add-ons. I like to do them by themselves. We have 2 of them right now. Might do another one, but they are selling like hotcakes. And so I just feel like it's an essential item to your arsenal. And so I thought it would be a great prize for the winner of the challenge. What do you guys think?
Love it.
Yeah. All right. So the challenge will last a month. Hold on. Let me go back to share my screen. I don't know if y'all can hear my TV, but sounds like Boys in the Hood is coming on. Sorry. All right, there we go. And then at the end of the challenge, the person that comes the closest or exceeds the 25K will win the Roamer. Of course, you'll have to put your iPad and camera in it. It takes a what is that? A M50, or you can do a R100. A while ago, the R100s were like $399. So, and a lot of people have M50s just laying around, so shouldn't be too bad. So the breakdown of the challenge, we will do weekly goals. So it's 4 weeks. And each week there'll be a sales target. And then at the end, it should mount up to be 25K. So we'll also have topics for each week when we meet. We'll have goal setting, marketing, identification, in outreach, initial outreaches, marketing campaigns, promotions, client engagement, sales meetings, maybe basically cold calling and calls. Hold on, I got somebody trying to get in. Sorry. Just different kind of sales techniques, client relations, scaling your operations, finalizing deals, and planning and sustainability. And then we'll track our goals through weekly progress reports. I'll send you a form that you can use to track your progress. And then we'll have live check-ins during our webinars and coaching sessions, and then final review and session. So we kind of reveal, how we're doing each week, but then the final week, we'll see who won, and then as far as like support and resources, you'll have me. Like I said, we'll have weekly webinars. It'll be on Tuesdays, since today's Tuesday. It'll be on Tuesdays. You know how we do. I always schedule for an hour, but you never know. Topics include goal setting, marketing, sales techniques, and scaling. You can do some one-on-ones if you need extra help. I'm a full-time photo boofer, and so I have time during the week. If you need extra time during the week, you can just give me a call. Let me know if you want to schedule one-on-one with me. We'll do that. And then Q&A forums. So we'll have a chat box, a chat in our Chit Chat Photo Booth Facebook group, and we can talk there. So if you have questions, you want to keep talking with the people that are in the challenge, we'll use that as our communication tool. I also bring on guest speakers and experts to help us along the way. And let's see what else I got here. So there was a turning point. Like at one point, I could not get over a certain amount of money. And so there was a turning point for me where I just started doing things a little bit differently. And then that's how I started to scale the business. So I'll talk more about that during our webinars, and just, really giving a lot of strategy. And this is not just a one-way street. I want you guys to do your input. Where was your turning point? How did you start scaling? How did you start increasing your revenue per event and per month? And so we'll talk about that. Plus our guest speakers and experts will help us through that process as well. But the expected outcome of this is that we learn some skills that will continue throughout our business to increase our revenue each and every single month, and just, growing our business, better than it has been. Let's see. I want to be able to answer any of your questions. So I will have a detailed sheet of the challenge, what happens every single week, things that you should be doing every single week, and that'll be shared with you. There is an application because it's not for everybody, right? Like if you may not be ready to get to the 25K just yet, right? If you just started, you got your booth last week, you're going to need a little bit of time. So it's kind of fast paced because it's only a month. So I'm looking to see how long you've been in the business, how many booths do you have, who are your target audience, who are you mostly selling to, what types of events that you're doing. And so those are the types of questions that are on the application. There's 10 slots right now. We may go a little bit over, but right now there's 10 slots. So I'm looking for 10 people to do this first challenge. If it's a success, we'll do it again, but right now I wanted to open up the floor for any kind of questions that you may have about, doing this type of challenge.
Is the 25, I'm sorry, is the 500 upfront or out of our earnings? So we have to pay that from day one, or would that be out of
from day
what?
from day one. So we have a
Okay.
week. So when you sign up by Tuesday next week, you would have put your money into the pot. And then at the end, you'll get the winner will get the Danny Max Roamer sent to them. So you just give me all your information, and it's whoever gets the closest, right? So whoever gets the closest to 25K within 10K. So if you get 15, if the person that gets 15, they're, the winner. But I know you guys are going to kill this. And so if you exceed, of course, then you're the winner. So, and if we have a tie, well, then, I don't know what the tiebreaker will be, but we'll see. But yeah, so the closest to 25K or whoever exceeds it will be the winner.
Would this be in gross? Like, let's say not in 30 days. So we book a event, it's in March, next year, 2025.
Yeah. So the way you'll be tracking, I use 17 Hats as my CRM, so you can do your profit and loss, but it should tell you, you could either do that or you can submit invoices with a deposit. So not just invoices that you sent out unpaid, but like an invoice with at least a deposit on it, so that you can do your projected. But yeah, within a month. So it doesn't mean that you booked and did the event in June. You just had to have booked it in June.
I apologize in advance, but I think I came on too late to really get a clear understanding of what exactly the challenge is. I did hear 25K. Are we trying to do a challenge where we make 25K in a month? Is that what
Yes.
this is?
So you're booking 25K in revenue in a month, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to actually do the event. You're just booking the events.
For the month of
like
June?
This month was a little crazy. We almost at 37 this month for May. So we did really well. But then there's months where you're booking ahead. Like I know mostly for me, January, February, I'm not booking for that month. I'm booking ahead, but we're still bringing in that revenue. So you can show us through we'll have weekly tracking sheets, and it'll have all that for you in there to be able to input your information. And then you can either, submit profit and loss, or you can submit invoices with paid deposits as your proof.
And this is for the month of June only, correct?
Yes, we'll start in June, see what happens. If it's a success, we'll do it again, but June the 4th will be the first Tuesday of the month. 4 weeks.
And may I just ask, like, in doing this, your whole purpose just to encourage and motivate all of us that we could consistently meet this revenue?
Yes. So
know.
so it's another way of building a sense of community. And then we're also holding each other accountable. So we meet weekly, doing a webinar, and we do coaching. If you need extra coaching, then just call me and schedule a coaching session with me. And then also amongst yourselves. But one of the ideas I had a while ago, we did it maybe like a year ago, was a booking bonanza. So we could schedule a day for those that, want to do it, where, we get our list out and we just sit together and do our bookings, or do our cold calling together, sit down and hash out proposals, come up with packages. And one of the key things that one of the turning points for me is I can't make money if I don't have a package to make that money. So creating packages that will bring in more revenue. So if you don't have a $5,000 package right now, then you should. Or you don't have a $25,000 package, $2,500 package, then you should. You know what I mean? So the more time spent creating the package and putting some graphics to it, building out pitch decks, things like that. Those are the things that we'll work on during the week. Those are the homework assignments that you'll have. And so, as you're doing that, it'll be easier to sell when somebody calls you. So you already know, oh, I have a great package for that. Like we got a call for this event we're doing on Saturday. And he was like, oh, they really don't know what they want. They just want it to be fun. And I was like, oh, well, I got plenty of fun things, you know? So I was able to sell them multiple things because of the type of event it was and the type of attendance they were going to have. It was, I think they're going to have 500 people. So we know 500, we can't do nothing with one photo booth. So we need multiple photo booths. And then, you know, we work on the theme. Oh, well, we can add this and we can add that. I just posted about how I hate doing weddings. So I wanted to make it worth my while. So I don't have a wedding under $2,500. So I've built a package for weddings. So now when they call for weddings, this is what I'm selling. So when I'm selling a wedding, I know for sure that it's not going to be less than $2,500 or more. And so those types of things, I think once we get comfortable putting it out there, people will be very much attracted to our packages because we're going to be so enthusiastic about it. We spend time on them and we have the assets to show them. So I'll also share different resources, different pitch decks that I use. We can share images, things like that. So it's more so working together as a community to achieve these goals.
That's awesome.
Okay, that was Billy. Okay. Any more questions about the challenge? So we'll start next week. On Tuesday, we'll have our first webinar, and don't miss our Money Making Monday. I think I'm going to put my Money Making Monday on Facebook next week because we have a really good guest coming in for that call. So I might put that one on the Facebook group. And so you'll also have access to Money Making Mondays during the challenge as well. That's another group of photo booth owners within Chit Chat that meet every single week on Mondays, and we talk strategy and come up with different ideas to engage and increase our revenue as well. So you'll have access to Money Making Mondays, and then we'll have our challenge call on Tuesdays as well. But the one on Tuesday is the one that's mandatory for the challenge. Monday is, you know, just extra. The QR code is the link to the application. Once you fill out the application, then I'll send you a response if you are accepted, and then send you the link to join. I'm gonna leave it up here for a second so you can grab it. And I'll also put the link in our event discussion from Facebook. If you can't scan the QR code, if you're on your phone and you can't scan the QR code, I'll put that in the Facebook group as well. If we don't reach 10 people, we'll try again and start at a later time. But the goal is to get 10 people to join the first challenge.
Can I ask if anybody kind of knows whether or not they may do it?
Yeah, who's excited?
Yeah, like who's interested? Anyone?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Or
Hold
is
on,
there?
let me,
This is my real question. Is anybody scared that they can't do that?
oh, that's a good one.
Because I'm scared. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me stop sharing so I can see your faces. Who said they
I don't
scared?
think nobody has their cameras on.
Oh, okay. Who said they're scared?
It's me though. Me, Saphira. I don't know what my thing is under. Shoot your shot.
Why are you scared? Tell me why you think you're scared.
I've never seen no 25K in a blank.
So one of the questions in the application is, what is your current revenue? And you don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to, but what is your current revenue if you want to share?
I'm not gonna lie. Now I feel like I went crazy my first year of doing. I started my photo business 2020. Of course, that's COVID, so it was kind of, it wasn't up. But I was able to establish the business, learn it. That way, when everything opened back up, I was able to go full in. And that's exactly what happened. Was it 22? I think it was 22.
Where you in Texas, 22. Right?
No, I'm in South Carolina.
South Carolina, what part?
Myrtle Beach, Charleston,
Okay.
the
Okay.
low country.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
where people don't want to pay for the photo booth. So, that's why,
I understand
again,
that. I understand that.
yeah, like
Are you full time or you work and you do photo booth?
I actually just quit my job probably about 2 months ago.
Oh, so you got all the time in the
So
world to work this
I
challenge.
do. So I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I have no, because to be honest, like I said, my first year went crazy, booked solid every single last weekend. And I think for me, I got comfortable and
Yeah.
I started slacking. And so
Yeah.
I have not been I haven't been where I used to be, but then I also opened up a content studio. And so I guess my focus was on that as
Focus.
well. And now I'm finally getting back to a place where I can balance both of these businesses,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I wanted to get on this, because I've honestly, I think this is my first one, and I've been following you for the longest. I've been to the retreats and stuff like that. But, I'm finally getting my head back in the game because, again, I don't have that job, taking up most of my time anymore. I can really work on focusing on my dreams, and what I love the most.
Yeah.
And so my revenue is nowhere, it's probably half of what I did my first big year, quite honestly, because again, I slacked off and, stopped marketing. And, now, honestly, honestly, my bookings just come from word of mouth because that first big year,
Right.
so now people, they're not booking me because they see me online, because I probably haven't even posted nothing, girl. I'm so ashamed to say this, but it's something I don't do no more.
Yeah.
So really, and it's good. Don't get me wrong. I really love knowing that. Wow, I still get booked, knowing that I really don't say much about this anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not nowhere. Like I
So
did
it's
six
like me
figures that
trying to go
first
back
big
to the
year.
gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like if I had somebody to pick me up and take me to the gym, I would go.
You
You know
would
what I
go,
mean?
yeah.
If I had somebody that was like, "Here, girl, here's your water and your straw. Let's drink our water together," I would drink it. You know what I mean? And so that's kind
Mm-hmm.
of the premises of doing it as a challenge and as a group, is
Yeah.
because I feel like we will motivate each other. And I
We
also
motivate
feel,
each other.
and Madonna, you can jump in on this one. I feel like because of our like weekly calls, and we also have a Marco Polo where we talk to each other every single day. And it's like if you're constantly hearing people working, you're constantly hearing people booking, you're
Mm-hmm.
like, well, why am I not booking? Oh yeah, I need to call that person back. Oh yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just
Mm-hmm.
feel like if we're doing it and we're hearing other people doing it, we're gonna work
Makes us want to
harder
do it more.
because
Mm-hmm.
one, we don't put money out and we're gonna try to get
Right.
that money. Two, hey, I really want that roamer. Go ahead, Troy, showing off your roamer. Is it the DSLR? I just feel like
Right.
we can do it as a group. If you tell
Yeah.
me, oh, Sharon, go make 25K and then just leave me alone, I may or may not. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
But then also it's just a muscle. You just have to work that
Mm-hmm.
muscle. And then once you build it up, it's like you're going to build a routine of things to do every single day, every single week in your business.
I would say
Definitely.
there's
That's
such
why
a
I stopped you.
power.
Mm-hmm.
There is such a power in the cooperative economics of this group. And you know how they say iron sharpens iron? Like there's not been a time where there's been something I was trying to figure out, or something that somebody needed to run past somebody. And we've just all made ourselves available in a way that I feel like has not only made us better business owners, but better as a whole. Like I don't think anybody that really is in the chat and really kind of gets on the calls and is on the Marco Polo that hasn't like doubled or tripled their income, just really
Mm-hmm.
from making themselves available and being willing to learn.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I asked, who was, I'm kind of that person. I probably asked the things that nobody else is going to ask. Just because I like to get conversations going. But yeah, that's why I asked, who all was interested, because honestly, I'm interested just for that community. I'm not saying I'm doubting myself, but I also like to talk in reality as well, and I know what I'm working with my
Right.
demographics, and I live in a poor county. So I know nobody's, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not really going to do that. So for me, that's why I asked the question. Quite
So
honestly.
the first thing you have to do is remove the limiting beliefs. Because if you tell yourself that you can't make $25,000 in a month, you won't make $25,000
Yeah.
in a month. And then the other thing is this, like what Sharon had challenged us to do last year in July was see how many deposits we could get for December. So what's to stop you from getting homecoming deposits in June? Hey, I know it's the end of the school year, but I just wanted to let you know we appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate your business. We wanted to see if you wanted to get on the books now for the fall because we're filling up really fast, and 10% down, 20% down, 35% down will get you guys taken care of, and then you don't even have to worry about it. You can enjoy your summer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you can build a package where they're doing the back to school plus homecoming and maybe, a little discount on prom. So you're getting them already set up for the whole year and getting them at a package price. True. Like I do Howard University graduation every single year. So they was in my face this last time, like Leo was there. He was like, you just hitting us in the head with this money. You hitting us in the head with this money. That's how I did so well this month though. But you just did us in the head with this money, right? And I was like, yeah, but y'all only book every single year. Let's book 3 years. I've been here for 5 years. So you might as well book me for 3 years and I'll give you a deeper discount. And he was
and
like,
I'll give you a discount.
Okay.
Yep.
So things like that, just having those conversations. And who's to say we usually do Christmas in July? Shoot, we can do Christmas in June this year. It doesn't matter. We can start early and you can start getting your Christmas, because I've already started getting calls for who was on here?
You said that
Leslie.
December.
We already getting December calls. So we might as well go ahead and push for, Christmas early and start booking our Christmas stuff.
And when you're looking at it right now, August, I'm getting so many phone calls about, hey, can you come do our opening convocation? Whether that's for a high school, whether that's for a school district, whether that's for a college, like it's June 1st is 60 days out from the first day of school for some school districts already. So what forward thinking are you doing? What are there dealerships running any type of things for July 4th? What can you offer?
Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily you could be selling virtuals. I mean, virtuals are still hot. People still want virtual booths, and you don't even have to be there, right? So we got to think of stuff that we can sell that doesn't take
sweet tea, and I also had an Oreo McFlurry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have muted myself. I'm ordering food.
Oh, okay.
The ice cream machine broken.
The ice machine is broken.
I'm shocked that it ain't. Thank you. I'm shocked that it ain't. My son in here, he was talking about he want Oreo McFlurry. Like, you need some Oreo McFlurry.
Does anybody
I have a question for the one in
I do want to try the grandma. I do want to try the grandma McFlurry.
Oh my God! I meant to ask them what that was. See, talking to y'all. What is it?
I do want to try the grandma McFlurry. I don't even know what it is.
It looks like caramel.
Because I feel like
it looks like what? Just caramel in it?
I don't know if it's caramel, if it's butter pecan. They didn't even say what it was. They just said if you love your nana, you should get this.
It's butterscotch. It's butterscotch.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's butterscotch.
Oh, I don't want that.
That sounds like grandma too, butterscotch.
I thought it was butter pecan.
Yeah, it does.
I don't
butter
like
pecan. It should have been butter pecan.
It should have been butter pecan. Oh, you would like it, babe.
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
Yeah, I meant to ask them about that and totally forgot.
Hey, Jay. Welcome, Jay. I know you came in late.
Hey, y'all. For the one in South Carolina.
Huh?
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, yep. I just finished teaching, so glad to be on here.
Yes. So if you missed
I have a question for the one in South Carolina, Sharon.
Yes,
ma'am. Do you do festivals?
Because
you said Myrtle Beach.
Honestly, no, not really.
Bike week. Don't they have bike week down there?
Yeah, we just had bike week this past weekend.
I was gonna say bike week passed. Yeah. Baby, I be done set that booth up on the boardwalk.
And I'm about to say, it's any means necessary. If you got to go out there and do some paper prints to get to your 25K, let's do it. Okay. Right? It's a challenge.
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
Pressure.
By hook or by crook.
Put your back into it.
Where are y'all from, if you don't mind me asking?
Every single person. I believe in every single one of you guys. I wouldn't tell you you couldn't do it if I didn't do it. And I don't even work that hard. But I know because of my longevity and my partnerships, but those are things that we can be taught, and those are things that can happen in a blink of an eye, that you can create these partnerships where you are, you're earning. So you got other people out there to work for you. You got attendants, have them out there selling your booth, build incentives. Other people in the industry, link up with them, offer them discounts, offer them. Somebody got their hand up. Hey, Troy.
Hey, I got a question for would this all of the revenue that we would generate for the month of June, this will only have to be from new bookings only, not projected income that's already expected for that month?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I wanted to know
It
that
is a
because
good
I'm like,
question.
ooh, like what if I'm almost there? Like,
Yeah, because that's where I'm at now. I was like, because for us personally, like over 20K a month has been a goal going into this new year.
Yeah.
Our goal is to be a $250,000 company within the next 2 years. So
That's right.
we know 20K a month will be how much we'll have to make to reach that in a
To
year.
be fair, I don't know. You guys are. Let me think on that one.
Okay.
I'm like, to be fair, well, let's take a vote. Do we should be all new bookings?
Yeah.
I feel like it should be all new bookings. Yeah, because we're not counting.
Babe,
We're
why
not
would you
counting
say
events
yes?
in June. We're counting events that we booked in June.
Right.
So we haven't nobody's in June to book an event in June.
So he was just saying, can we count our
June.
June bookings that we already have as
No,
June
you said, because you
bookings?
said the bookings that we're getting in June.
Exactly. So yeah,
it's
new
May
bookings,
28th.
new bookings.
Okay, it's new bookings only.
New bookings.
Okay.
Yeah. So the quote must have been sent after June 4th or on June 4th or whatever. June 1, start June 1. The quotes have to be sent or accepted after June 1. Now they don't have to be. They don't have to be events that happen in June. You just have to book it.
Hey, Sharon, I don't feel safe over here. She over here yelling at me.
Oh gosh.
Why would you
She had a
agree?
cheat code. She thought she had a cheat code. That's why, Carl.
Cheat code, baby. I was looking at
Leah?
Leah. I'm looking at that square like, oh yeah, I'm about to run this real quick.
Oh wait, never mind.
I need
hold on. Not new. Yeah, let's include the events that's already in there. Yeah.
I know, right? June is a mess. Oh my. June is a mess.
I'm looking at 18.5 that's supposed to come in like, oh, let me answer real quick. We have to sew this up. And then here he goes.
Anybody else feel scared or have questions about the challenge or think that they're going to have trouble?
I'm not scared. I definitely, I'm up for the challenge, but like we've said before, it's a bit saturated in my area. So, we have some good gigs going in June, but we've also had a lot of turn downs because of our pricing. So, but I'm still willing to try.
Yeah.
See what happens. So
and then also look to your other boothers for white labels. You don't have you don't have to do all the work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's no problem. If I'm available, y'all know I always got y'all, whatever. But
we love you, Jay.
Yeah, we do have like great events going on in June for sure. So hopefully more will come out. But you know how the DMV is. Everybody got a 360. We were too much for somebody this Monday. So
yeah. And that's the good thing. You guys
Yep.
have such a strong community. I don't feel like we have a strong community in New Orleans for that, or like to white label and to do things like that. You call people, they don't answer the phone. Or like people just want to showboat their business, instead of like working together. So it's a challenge. So what you guys have is really great because it's not really practiced a whole bunch.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the exact same because I tried to do it one time with this guy and he just did not understand how, he didn't understand how it worked. Let me say that.
Yeah, it has to be taught and it has to be communicated in writing and with NDA.
Maybe the NDA is necessary because they will post your work on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
They will post your work
Hey,
on
y'all.
Facebook in a group. In a group
Wear
talking
their
about, look where I
logo,
am
hand out their
today.
cards. No.
Hey, chill.
Yeah. So we definitely need to we definitely need to be very clear on white labeling and what that means and what that looks like. Negotiating your rate, we'll do anywhere from 20/80s, 30/70/30, 60/40, whatever you need it to be. Hit up your other professionals, your DJs, your caterers, your florists, your balloon artists, work their contacts as well. Is that me?
I don't know if you guys mentioned this before I got on, but don't forget June is Pride Month too.
That part. It's so, I remember we used to get a lot of Pride events. And then
we got so many.
The weather is breaking, so the rooftops are opening. There's a lot of after work stuff. Like I'm part of a lot of business leagues, and now we're starting to have our summer wind downs, after work events.
Also Juneteenth, also
Juneteenth is
Black
coming.
Music, also Black Music Month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on.
But you got to be ready.
Contact in the local chambers, any folks that don't look like us, they're trying to check a box on an agenda. They trying to have a Juneteenth cookout with potato salad with raisins in it. Look.
And this is the employee appreciation time. Employee appreciation events, cookouts, employee cookouts. Like this is when it's happening, and they are spending money. We got one now. They've tripled their boost this year with us. We just did a Navy Federal event. Now we got a second one coming. And I'm going to be out of town. And I'm like, please don't book all of my booths because I'm scared to have my people working by themselves while I'm away. But it's going to happen. And we'll see what happens. But I'm not mad at it. So it's a lot of stuff out there. And I feel like the more we talk, we just gave ourselves, I stopped counting how many ideas we just listed.
Speaking of Pride, can y'all pray for my back because we doing Philly Pride on Sunday, and man,
not pray for my back.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Wait a minute, why your what's going on with you?
It's 15,000 people outside, and it's Roots Picnic, and it's Adun Day, all on the same day. Philadelphia is about to be a madhouse.
Philadelphia is going to be a zoo. I'm going to go around it. I'm going down 295. I will not go through Philly.
I'm not going through Philly.
It's bad. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, I got to leave New York. I'll be leaving New York about 3:00, and I'm gonna just drive around
through.
I gotta go to Richmond.
Leah coming down here. See what I'm saying? We just booked a headshot. That's the other thing. Find other things. If you're a photographer on the side, put that in there. Leah coming down, working a photography gig because I'm not a photographer. I'm gonna be her assistant. Yes, ma'am. I'll set that up for you. Yes, I'm be good. Yes,
sure.
Who's next? Yes,
I'll check with our photographer and see what her availability is.
So it's
thank you.
How many people have multiple booths? Everybody?
Probably everybody.
Yeah, everybody should have multiple booths. Okay. How many people have employees or they do it on their own? Do you have staff? Is anybody still working by themselves?
I have indentured servants. No.
Yeah. This will be a good time. I saw somebody.
I have Leah and Carl.
They went online. They said, who got kids that came home for college looking for work during the summer? So maybe you want to put that post out. I love Madonna. She said, who's graduating? Let's give me them graduation dates. I love that. Who's celebrating the 50th birthday? 50th birthday parties spend money. Who's celebrating their 50th this year? Give me them names. Give them dates.
Yep.
And then they have friends that turn 50.
Yeah, work your warm market. Work that warm market and your low-hanging fruit.
And then if you're looking to get into somewhere that you don't necessarily say you've tried to cold email them and they haven't been very responsive, you haven't been able to get a foot in, whether it's a high school, a college, like Sharon said, think about your lowest hanging fruit first. Do you know somebody that works there that you can call in a personal favor? Hey girl, can you find out who the person is that runs this department? A lot of times if they work there, all they have to do is type in their little Microsoft Office system and they be like, oh yeah, it's Jen so-and-so. Run me her email. Thank you. You know?
Yeah.
And then slide her a $10 gift card after you get the booking. Thank you.
Pretty.
But I think if we focus on our pre-sales for holiday, schools, and our low-hanging fruit festivals, company picnics, I think you'll do fine. You'll do fine. And like I said, I'm here. This helps me. You know, hey, Sharon, I want to do a booking bonanza with you. Okay. Get your list out and then we'll sit there and we be on mute or whatever. And I'm calling, you typing, you doing your emails, and we could just work it together. I'm open.
I like that.
Except for June 24th through the 28th, I will be joining you guys from Cancun.
Oh, wait.
I am going to go on vacation, but I'm going to spare my 1 hour on that Tuesday for you lovely people.
Sharon, who you going to Cancun with?
My girlfriends. It's like 7 of us. It's a big girls trip. We've never done it before, so I'm super excited. I'm super excited, and I need it bad.
Go to the show at Coco Bongo.
The what?
Pretty fun. I said go to a show at Coco Bongo.
Coco Bongo. I'm gonna write that down. We're staying at the Breathless Soul.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. Mm-hmm.
I think they just built the Hard Rock out there, Sharon, too. You might.
Coco Bongo.
I don't know if it's
okay. And you said there's a Hard Rock.
Yeah, I don't know if it's open yet, but you could check it out if it is open. Might be stuff to do there too.
Yeah,
I've been to the Coco Bongo in DR, but they have one in Cancun, and they do like these big extravagant impersonation shows. So they do like Queen and Michael Jackson and Britney Spears, and it's like a big party. Oh my God, I had a ball. When I went in DR. So you love it. It's on I think it's on the strip of Cancun, but you should go.
Well, I am writing it down. Got my suitcase almost packed. I'm trying to be early this year. This time I'm tired of packing the night before. It's ridiculous.
This the unpacking for me.
You know, I still got my backpack from when we was in DC from graduation.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about I'm looking at my Vegas suitcase right now.
Shut up. Not the Vegas suitcase.
It's right in front of me.
Yeah. The Vegas suitcase.
It's marked heavy too.
At this point, baby, at this point, just leave it.
Just leave it for February.
Leave it, and then you won't have to pack next year. It'll already be, just like those people that leave their Christmas tree up all year. You got it.
I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, at this point, just leave it. Because for what?
I don't need none of that stuff in there.
For what?
So in this week,
until you be looking for a hoodie.
In this week, if you need more motivation, I will be reaching out. The chat is going to be open, so you can definitely go in there and chat. I will be responding to the applications of people that fill it out. And if you know of anybody else that didn't make the call but they had talked about it, tell them about the call. Let them know that we're starting next week if they want to be a part of the challenge and what the prize will be. No, but this thing, I swear, those roamers are like gold. We charge $400 an hour, and we don't have no problems getting that money for those things. And they love, 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 love them. Once they go out, it's like, again, come on, we got another event, bring that again. And they're great, great add-ons, amazing add-ons.
I agree. I love it.
But
can you show us some pictures from it, Sharon?
The Roamer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they can see the difference
from our last event. Is it?
I said if I was going to invest into another booth, it would probably be the Roamer. What do you think are, I guess, like the perks and pros of them?
The
People
what?
go crazy over them.
I don't know why they go. I mean, I know why they go crazy over them. They're amazing. They had to stand nobody's line. You came right up to them.
Excuse
For
me,
me, it's like they're
y'all.
like, "Oh my God, I never seen this before."
Hey, y'all. Hey, my phone went dead, but I'm back, and I left right when we were talking about the June revenue. So it has to be stuff that's booked already. That's not booked already. We have to book it in June.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's one we did this weekend on a rooftop. That lady looks
nice.
familiar. I wasn't there. My team took it out. And I think they just love that you could just walk up to them, follow them around. And then we always have, my attendants always come back and be like, it's this one guy that just had me running around with him to all the people. I think we got a video. Let me show you the video that Leah made for us. Hold on. They weigh about 5 pounds with the camera in it, so they're not really heavy. Yeah, this guy, he was so intrigued. He was on my phone like every day for like 3 days after. Just raving about my attendance, raving about the booth.
Sharon, how many you had out? Did you have 2 Roamers?
We have 2 DSLR ones and we have 1 iPad one.
How many you had at this event?
We had 2. I would not recommend pairing them with an iPad one at the same event because people are gonna be like, no, not you, her. Give me the one with the because they can tell the difference when
they'll hurt your feelings.
I know it's a lot. Yeah, we did a graduation party and we had the spot my photo and people, they absolutely loved it.
Yep.
And we were able to get some action shots too and some fun ones, but they raved over it. They loved it so much. And what we did was we had them scan a QR code before Madonna. And then we had them, I had them like scanning a QR code. I had 3 shooters. And then I kind of just stood in the front and just had people like scan the QR code as they were coming in. That way the shooters were not bogged down with like putting their phone numbers in the whole time, you know?
Exactly.
So that kind of helped everything move smoothly and
hopefully
yeah,
I like that too.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. We had the last event we had last week with Navy Federal, they had Spot My Photo, they had a Roamer, and a 360.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
They also had 600 people. Who made your overlays? I use Matt Calvert out of UK. I think he did that one. Yeah, Matt did that one. I also use Vince out of New Jersey, and I have a lady on Fiverr that I use too. So whoever's available. I heard Matt was turning people down this week. People working, and if he turning people down,
that's I got Matt working.
That's what it is. You. Oh my goodness! I was like, well, let me call somebody else. I ain't even gonna play myself.
It's me. We got Jill Scott Foundation in the morning. We got the Grammy block party next week. We got.
Is that tomorrow morning, Madonna?
Yes, it's tomorrow morning, my love.
What's the time? Oh yeah, send me the information.
Remember, I did add you to the thing. All right,
I'll
send it to you.
Let me make sure I'm not missing any of your comments.
Let me go back.
I added you to the invitation.
Yes,
to the calendar thing.
You know, I think Katrina said, yeah, the closest to 25 or exceeding. Yep, it does sound crazy, but with the support in the group, that's what I'm telling you. The support in the group.
The support in the group is wild.
That's what's gonna push you over.
I'm telling you, the support in the group, like Sharon will always tell you, say yes and figure everything out later. They'd be like, if they call you, say yes. They'd be like, you got a pink elephant from 1967, just say yes, and then figure out how to get a pink elephant.
We got that email last week. The man was like, and actually it was a referral. So they called the catering company for headshots. The catering company called me like, hey, we use Sharon for everything. She'll figure it out. And I was like, we sure can. What do you need? And she was like, we need headshots for 150 people. Absolutely.
Yep.
I don't do no
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Leah. Look, they call when we did the event with Morgan State and Crocs, they was like, can you do a shoe cam? Now, mind you, we have the shoe cam from Orchard. So immediately we was like, yeah. But I happened to be on the phone with Leah, and Leah was like, nah, like you could do this and do this. And we was like, we're about to simultaneously record. This is gonna be so crazy. Yep. And to record full body and get a shoe cam at the same time, these people were blown away. It was like, we didn't know, like, and then we didn't even tell them we was gonna do that. We were just like, yes, we can do it. Here's the invoice.
Yeah.
So,
you know, and when it drop off booths, that will be a good revenue builder as well. We're getting
Katrina is the queen of drop off booths.
NBA finals.
Katrina is the queen of drop off booths.
Is Katrina on here?
She is.
Yes,
she can't talk.
She can't talk, but she's the queen. She the queen of drop off booths. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Katrina.
And Katrina and okay.
Yeah, we drop off boots on a limb, but I need to know like specifically what she do with the drop off boots, like as far as
baby Katrina. One phone call on Katrina was like, "Oh yeah, I had dropped off 10 in one day, and then I turned around and dropped the other 10 off."
She said, "I'm dropping 7 off this week."
Yeah,
that's crazy,
baby, at $600-700 a pop. She's like, I don't even want to do 360 no more. I said, me either.
Why? Yeah,
drop off boots are the truth.
And then my son is home for my son is home from school, so he's my new roadie. We just taught him everything he needs to know. He can pick up a booth, go do it, drop it off, bring it back. So
come on, Vice President.
Now there was one wedding that we went to. I'm always nervous about dropping off the DSLR boots. The iPad is fine. But it was one event we went to. It was just we did the guac. It was just we just had it at the wedding. We stepped away, and people were doing it by themselves. I just feel like people are so handicapped when you right there pressing a button for them.
Right.
It's like you gotta step away. But Troy, how do you guys like y'all guac? Y'all just got y'all guac. How do you love it? I know you love it.
Yeah, it has definitely been a game changer. With it being the DSLR and iPad, we have the mirror, which is the DSLR, but I think that glass in between the lens and the mirror kind of made it a little foggy light. So just
but
having
it's still,
that
but the
lens,
picture came out fabulous still, though.
I think honestly, just within this last few months, we've been like playing around with the settings and stuff with the mirror, and I feel like this has been probably some of the best photos we've captured with the mirror since having it. But it's still like a complete upgrade. And of course, with the iPad one, it's a lot easier to set up. Which I feel like it's been a quicker setup than the.
Oh my God. It's literally 10 minutes. I was talking about that last night. It's literally 10 minutes. It's like, 10
So we
minutes
haven't
setup,
tried
so
the
easy.
haven't tried that one we're scared to do the DSLR as a drop off. We've only been doing the iPad only as a drop
I
off.
dropped the DSLR off. It was fine.
It was fine. You just kind of like checked in on it.
Yeah, so
Much.
I use SnapPick, and so when any of my boosts are out, I'm running remote. So I'm connected all my boosts the whole time. I'm watching. And so I'm mostly trying to be home and let the team work. And then I'm at home just watching and monitoring. And then I'll call them like, yo, something's wrong. Oh, the light, like the wedding we had the other day. One girl was with the roamer, another girl was with the photo booth, and I could see the light had changed outside, so it was dark, and she didn't know how to change the light. So I just jumped in there, fixed the lighting, boom, she was going. So I could just watch that way.
So in
Katrina
SnapPick,
brought up the audio guest
can
books, and she says right now she is putting her audio guest books $350 for 2 hours now, and I'm going to 500 with the 2 for 2 with the booth, just like my drop off. Wink. Wow, I thought I was doing good with 250. Okay, 350 for 2 hours. So that was our first time putting it out, and it did amazing. Our audio guest book. I mean, I'm not Troy's level with the phone and the camera working together. I'm not there. But
question with you guys, audio guest book. Are y'all charging by the hour or not, like as a drop off?
Mine was part of a package. But if I did it by itself, I was gonna say 250, but I'm liking Katrina's numbers. What are you doing for it? How much?
So if you book the audio guest book with a photo booth package, it's a $300 add-on. And if you wanted to do it as an all-day drop-off, it's $500.
It's how much?
500.
500 for how long? For the whole event?
For the whole event.
Okay, that's nice. I like that. And how do you
that's for
if they don't do the video, how are you delivering?
Dropbox.
Dropbox. So what I did a picture, one of the pictures from the couple. I did their picture and then I put it in Canva and I just added the videos to it. I mean the audio to it and sent it as a video.
Yes, that's
But I also
cool.
sent them the files as well.
And when we do the classic audio guest book, when it's just audio only, we use Audio Gallery. And you upload everything to that, and you can do like waveform. And then we also give them an option to put all of their audio on vinyl, and then we charge like $750.
Okay, vinyl. I like that.
I think the vinyl is so cute. That is the cutest.
That's very cute.
I like that.
I love it so much.
Can you share the link to that? How you put it on vinyl?
Yes, I'll share that.
Thank you. Back in the day, they used to do the what you call it. Did anybody still doing the collages? Or now I guess we got the mosaics. After the event, you can sell the mosaic for an additional amount. Like take all their pictures and create a mosaic after. Just add on. Just look for add-ons. People pay an extra $150 for anything.
If we have somebody inquiring about an extra guac, because the guac is, people always love it.
Yes, and I've actually we have some inquiries already for July for Essence. And we have somebody inquired about a really big activation for amount of booths that we don't have. So we're waiting for their response, but I'll definitely be reaching out to you guys as well.
Troy's not there. Y'all get Essence, so I know he's gonna blow this 25K out the water.
Let us know, Troy, what you need. We got them all, child. We got them all.
Definitely. And it's actually, I think one of the folks there looking for 4 roamers. So this Danny Max may be right in time.
Right in time.
But
you will absolutely love it. You'll be like, get rid of these iPad ones. They gotta go.
But are they asking for a specific roamer? Because you can still do Spot My Photo too.
Yeah, but see, they went to our website, screenshotted everything that they wanted, and they screenshotted the actual roaming photo booth. But when I responded and just said roaming photography. So we could possibly push them towards the Spot My Photo. Because I told them how much it would be for the price of Spot My Photo.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would be a better experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, all right then. I think we are good. Again, I'm available. Call me if you have additional questions after this you didn't feel comfortable asking on the call. You can definitely inbox me or give me a call. I'm about to put my phone number in the group. And also my email. So definitely hit me up or inbox me on Facebook. Okay, y'all have a good night. And I want you to join. Please join the challenge. We can do it. Okay, I see it. Freestyle vinyl. Thank you so much, Troy, for sharing it.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you for joining, and I look forward to us doing the 25K challenge together.
All right,
All right,
guys.
guys.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.